Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I am going to be doing a sit down, like chatty video. This is going to be my 2022 goal reflection and my goals for this year, 2023. So I've been doing this for a couple of years now, maybe a few. I can't exactly remember the year I started doing this, but I have been doing this for a couple of years at least. And it's just nice to have something to look back on, something you can refer back to see what you really achieved this year, to like what you hope to achieve. This is not like a sad video. If I haven't reached goals, that's okay. Like, you don't have to hit all of your goals. It's just nice in general to have goals to look forward to, or goals that it just feels nice to tick something off. I don't know if that's just me, but I get so much enjoyment of ticking stuff off. That's why I do a lot of to-do lists, because I don't know, just a little bit of, oh, I've done it. Yes, Alex, you've done it. You know, like, I just love ticking things off. I tend to not look back at my goals until it genuinely is the end of the year, because then I just think it's like I'm obsessed with hitting this goal. As I said, it's okay if you don't hit goals, but I just like to do this video just so it's something for me to look back on, something for me to discuss, work on some new things in the new year. And also, one of my patrons, Becky, asked me if I was going to be doing this video, and then it actually made me realise I do actually need to do it, because this is going up a little bit later than I put it up last year. Last year I put it up like right at the beginning of January, but it's okay. No problem. So if you would like to see whether I hit my goals of last year and what my new goals are for this year, then please keep watching. So firstly, my first goal was to hit 15,000 subscribers. Now I've only just hit 10 at the end, literally right at the end of last year. So obviously I didn't hit that goal, but if I'm honest, like, YouTube is a little bit different now. TikTok has truly taken over. Like, everyone is over on TikTok, everyone's growing over there, and I feel like not everyone is watching YouTube anymore. And I don't know if I'm just making excuses, but I genuinely feel like that's the reason I didn't grow as much as I thought I did last year. I think I was at about 8.2, I said in the video, at the time that I was filming. So I only really gained like just under 2k in a whole year. And you know, that's not a lot. Some people are growing tens of thousands in a year, but my growth just for some reason was really slow last year. And I do think it's to do with TikTok as well. A lot of people just do prefer the really short and snappy reviews these days, where I do know that some people do still love YouTube reviews and that, but I'm never going to change. I've always been a YouTuber, and I'm always going to be a YouTuber, so that's never going to change for me. I just for some reason didn't really grow that much. So yeah, I didn't hit 15k, I just about scraped 10, but that's okay. Now next, I don't even know why I bothered setting this goal. I said to hit 10k on Instagram. I mean, I'm literally still on 6k, which I was still on at the start of last year. Yeah, last year, this year now, I really don't like Instagram. I just find it very unmotivating. It's not as hyped around as it used to be. Like, during lockdown, I literally gained like maybe 3,000 during lockdown, because I was constantly on Instagram, constantly uploading, constantly interacting with other people. And with Instagram, if you don't do that, they're not going to push your content out, and yeah, you're literally going to be like non-existent over there. So I don't really enjoy Instagram anymore. I'm hoping there's going to be a new app at some point, like something similar to Instagram, but something different with like a proper algorithm and stuff, because yeah, Instagram sucks. So yeah, I didn't grow at all last year. Even uploading, you know, I did upload a bit more at the start of the year. Towards the end of the year, I just literally gave up on it. So yeah, I didn't grow at all last year on Instagram, but that is fine. Now the next one was to hit 5k on TikTok. I think I was around 2.5 at the start of last year. I'm actually on 6k, so I've smashed that goal. So I'm very happy with that, because TikTok is one of the platforms I did want to focus on a lot more last year. And don't get me wrong, I've got a long way to go. I'm still not super active on there, but last year I did make a lot more effort over there. Yeah, it definitely improved last year. And yeah, I actually ended up hitting 6k. It's a very weird platform. Like sometimes your videos get no views, sometimes they get loads. Like some of my unboxings, like I did advent calendar unboxing, they got like 400k views. Like, sorry, what? And then some of my videos get 200 views. So yeah, it's a very like hit and miss app, but as long as you're consistent over there, you will grow. And yeah, I got to 6k subscribers, so I'm very, very happy with that. The next one I mentioned was to have a healthy schedule for YouTube. This is definitely something I really needed to work on last year, and I definitely did it. I wasn't forcing myself to upload X amount a week. I think I even said I was going to upload 4 times, but most weeks I don't even upload 3. Like I literally stopped putting so much pressure on myself to upload so much. So yeah, I made sure I just uploaded if I could, and you know, if I wasn't feeling up to it, I wasn't feeling up to it, and that's okay. This is not my job, as much as I want it to be. This is not my job, so I didn't want to put that pressure on myself to make sure I'm uploading consistently. So yeah, I definitely didn't put any pressure on myself last year. Took my time with it. And yeah, we're still here, so it's all good. The next one was to upload 1 to 3 times on TikTok, and yeah, that didn't happen. I went through phases with TikTok last year. I'd either be really active at one point, then non-active at the other, but I did try to stay like as consistent as I could. I tried to stick to like monthly unboxings of like P. Louise budget box and ASOS box if I get it, and glossy box and things like that, but definitely didn't even upload once every day. I just uploaded when I could, basically, but I still managed to grow. So, you know, you don't always have to be super consistent to grow on that platform. The next one was to stop reviewing every single Revolution release, and I definitely did input that in last year's content. Don't get me wrong, I still review majority of Revolution stuff, but a lot of my audience, a lot of you guys come from my Revolution reviews, and I love doing Revolution reviews. You know, they're never going to slow down, they're never going to stop. But there were definitely some releases last year where I was like, do you know what, I'm not even excited by that. Like some palettes that come out, I was like, that does not excite me. So why would I waste my money and time doing a review on that when that palette doesn't even excite me in the first place? So I definitely implemented that last year. All of the licensed collabs are different though. Like licensed collabs, I know they're going to do really well on YouTube, so I do my reviews on license definitely, but just like normal Revolution releases or any of the other brands, XX coming out of a collection maybe a couple of months ago, didn't even review that. Like I just made sure I didn't want to constantly pump out just Revolution reviews. So they're kind of like social media related. The next ones were more personal to me. So the first one was to keep up gym 3 times a week. I definitely did that. This time last year, I had just started the gym a few months back. I went to the gym all the time last year. Don't get me wrong, some weeks I might have missed an occasional one, or if I was ill, I'd miss it. But for the majority of the year, I did go to the gym 3 times a week. So I'm very proud of myself for that, because going to the gym actually makes me feel really good. And when I haven't been for a long time, like for example, over Christmas, I was ill and then it was Christmas. So I hadn't been for like a month, and it really shows when you don't go to the gym after a long time of being there. So yeah, no, I definitely kept going to the gym, which I was very proud of myself for. The next one was to cut out portion sizes. I definitely did. Just a bit of a trigger warning for like weight loss and things like that. If that does trigger you, skip a little bit. For portion sizes, I definitely did, because at some points if I was eating and if I felt full, like before, I would keep eating. Like I would force myself to finish that food because I love food so much and I wouldn't want that to go to waste. But now if I feel full, I will generally stop eating. Like I will not continue. I felt good stopping, because I was like, yes, I'm not going to get that awful feeling that I'm so full up I could literally burst. Like I hate that feeling so much. So yeah, I've definitely stuck to the more smaller portions, and if I did have a bigger portion and if I ate it and if I felt full, I would stop. So that is good. Next was stick to a skincare routine. Again, this went in and out of phases last year. I didn't consistently stick to a skincare routine. I don't even have one now because I'm absolutely shit at doing a skincare routine, and I always will be. I went through a really, really good phase like months ago of consistently doing my skincare, and you know what? My acne cleared up so much. Stopped doing skincare, my acne flared up really bad again, to the point that I needed to get creams and tablets again, but I didn't take any of them because it started to clear up. My skin is so annoying, it goes in and out of phases, and I'm just going to be transparent with you, like I'm shit at skincare. I always have been, I probably always will. So with the skincare thing, I just went in and out of phases. I was good at some points, really bad at others, dabbled a little bit in between, and that's what it is. The last goal I set myself was to hit X amount in my savings, and I did it. So tick to me. So looking back at those goals, I did miss a few, but I did hit the majority of my goals. So I'm very, very proud of myself for doing that. So now we're going to move on to my goals for 2023. Firstly, I'll talk about some social media goals. A lot of my goals this year, I'm not going to lie, are more for me, and I will explain that in this video. So let me just cover the social media goals. First one is to hit 15k subscribers. Obviously I said that for last year, didn't happen, but now that I've hit 10k, you know, it could be possible. We might gain 5k in a year, you never know. If I just keep being consistent, my authentic self, you don't know if it's going to happen. So I have set myself 15k in subscribers this year. The next one is to hit 10k followers on TikTok. Now I do actually think this one is quite achievable. I've only got just less than 4k to go, and if I do keep up being consistent over there, then I might actually do it. So I would love to hit 10k on TikTok this year. And then next, I have done an Instagram goal, but I've done it to hit 8k. Not 10, because I'm not going to hit 10k, but I could gain 2k in a year if maybe I pick up over on there again. So I'm just going to put that down just so it's an Instagram goal, and if I hit it, then I do. If I don't, then I don't. It's okay. And then sort of another one I've not written down, but for YouTube, I want to stick to like adding more brands into my reviews and stuff, and also keeping a healthy YouTube schedule again, not forcing myself to upload if I don't want to. That sort of thing applies to this year as well. And to be honest, I've already done that in January alone so far. I've done Natasha Denona, Morphe, Rare, Revolution, like Be Perfect. Like I have actually done a nice variety of brands as well, which I have really been enjoying. Next part is personal goals, and this is where we're going to get serious, because I'm so sick and tired of not putting myself first. I'm so sick and tired of not loving myself. Like, this is the year, guys, and I'm talking to you watching this. 2023 is the year we're going to start looking after ourselves properly, and it's the year we're going to start loving ourselves more, because I was in so many depression pits last year where I just didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to get out of bed. I just weren't motivated for anything. I just got myself in such a rut sometimes that, yeah, I just didn't want to do anything, didn't want to function. Frank was like, come on, like, get up, you need to do this. And I was just like, no, like, I literally just don't want to do anything. I just want to lay here, and that is it. I'm tired of that. I don't want to have that mindset anymore. I want to get up, I want to be productive, I want to feel good about myself. And there's already been stuff I've been doing to help me start loving myself a little bit more. For example, I decluttered my entire wardrobe of all clothes that are either too small for me or like I've been keeping, so like if I fit into it ever again, which I won't, and all clothes that would make me feel so uncomfortable. All crop tops, gone. Like, I don't feel comfortable in them, gone. All clothes with like a smaller size that I wouldn't fit into, gone. Like, I've literally just got rid of all of them, and now I'm like kind of like on a journey to like figure out what size I feel comfortable in now, because let me just say to you, clothes are made to fit you. You are not made to fit clothes. So if something is too small for you, just get the bigger size. Like, please stop worrying about the number on the label. You are beautiful the way you are. Get clothes that fit you and what you feel comfortable in. So that's what I'm kind of trying to get on board with at the moment. I did buy a load of clothes from Misguided, like new style clothes that I wouldn't normally buy, and I did try them on, and I'm not gonna lie, majority of them didn't fit me, and I did get upset about it. But then I was like, Alex, stop getting upset about it. Send them back, get a bigger size, just get over it. Like, it's fine. It is fine that clothes don't fit you because they are not made for your body. Everyone's body, everyone's shape is different. If this is something you're struggling with, please listen. Like, everyone's shape, everyone's size is different. A size 10 on one person can look totally different on another. Our curves and things don't fit into a particular size, and that is fine. So yeah, I'm on kind of a journey now to love myself a little bit more and love my body, you know, the way it is. So that's why I've set that goal, because I'm so sick and tired of being sad about things. You know, I want to be happy. I want to radiate happiness around me. So that is what I'm doing. That kind of resonates with put me first and self-care, because I do want to start putting me first. I am one of those people that I always think of others before myself, and as much as sometimes it can be seen as a good thing, it's bad when you apply it to all aspects of life, you know, like you have to start putting yourself first at one point, because at the end of the day, you're the only person that can look after yourself. So you've really got to find time to do that. Self-care kind of goes in with that, and then stop hoarding skincare, use what I have and stick to some sort of routine. So again, I've put that in there because I do need to start using skincare again properly. I'm not going to put pressure on myself to do it every single day, because I know realistically that's not going to happen. But as long as I do a little something here, like a serum, you know, moisturizer, under eye cream, make them all nice and hydrated. Like, you know what I mean? I need to do little bits of that. It's the morning skincare that really throws me off. I'm definitely more of an evening skincare person rather than a morning person. Well, I'm not a morning person anyway, so that would make sense. This video is so long, I do apologise, but a few more. Take more pictures when I'm out. So when I was putting together my like collage for 2022, there was like things that I did in the year that I didn't take pictures, and it really annoyed me. I was like, I love keeping photos and memories. I know it's annoying for people to always get their phone out and things like that, but I want to capture that moment. So when I went out for my nan's birthday meal at the start of the year, I made sure I took pictures and like everyone was involved, because they're like beautiful moments. You want to capture that. You want to like look back on it and think, oh, do you remember that when we did this and we did that? Like, it happened a lot when I was going out with my friends. Like, we did some like amazing things together and like didn't even take pictures. Like, why didn't I do that? Like, I want to make sure I take more pictures this year. Another one is just keeping up with the gym as normal, but maybe dabble into doing a bit of home exercise on Saturday or Sunday or something, or maybe in an evening I'm not going to the gym. I've got some like resistant bands and some weights as well, so maybe I could dabble into that, but no pressure, because I am going to the gym 3 times a week. But if I do have time on the weekend, then maybe I could do a bit of exercise at home as well. Another one is drinking a lot of water every day. I have one of those massive like Tik Tok bottles, you know, they're massive water bottles. I need to start drinking loads of water. I'm so terrible at drinking it. I always have been. Frank is the complete opposite of me. He's so good with drinking water. He drinks so much every day, but I don't. So I need to make sure that I'm drinking lots of water. If I could get close to 1 full bottle of those water bottles every day, I would be very happy with that. But as I say, as I'm filming this, I've not been doing that very well. And then the last two kind of go hand in hand together. This year I want to start the moving out process. Okay, I'm putting it out there. Me and Frank have been doing really well with our savings. He's just had a massive pay rise, and I'm like, I know the mortgage rates at the time I'm filming this are absolute dog shit, but you never know what could happen. So at some point of the year, I want to begin the moving out process, whether that's getting a mortgage agreed in principle, whether that's starting to actually look, I don't know, but I want to get that process started, because I am so ready to move out. I am so ready to have my own beauty room. I'm ready to have my own house, own responsibilities. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be so sad when I leave home. I'm dreading actually leaving home, but I'm more than ready for that chapter in my life. I'm 25, you know, moving out, there is no age to it. You can be early 20s, late 20s, 30s, there's no age. But I personally just feel really ready to move out. So at some point I do want to start that process. And then if I don't start that process this year, again, that is fine. I do have another X amount in savings that I want to hit by the end of the year. So if it's not this year, definitely next year, and that is my cap off. Like, I 100% want to move out either this year or next year, and I will make that happen. Okay, I apologise for how long this video is. I didn't anticipate it being this long, but hey ho, we've had a lovely sit down chatty video. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. I would love to know what your goals are for this year. Please let me know down below in the comments, and if you had some goals for last year, did you hit your 2022 goals? I would love to know. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.